and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? What's up? Sharice Johnson Moore here, and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Let's Talk Sunday is a show that you can bring up any topic. We talk about everything under the sun, as in the intro, right? So today we're gonna talk about 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 the importance of loving yourself. The importance of loving yourself. I bring up this topic a lot because I see that us as women have not been taught that. Not been taught about how to love yourself unconditionally without any regrets, without any, how could I say this? Without feeling that you are not heard, that your feelings are disregarded, that you have to the self-respect about yourself. And I talk about these topics because it used to be like that, where I felt that I was never heard or respected or even given consideration or communicated with when it comes to relationship, whether they friendships or they are a relationship with in a relationship with a man. I felt like that, but then I would be quiet, I would be submissive, I would do what I was asked, not ask no questions. And that's like, look, no, you got to give me all the information for that. And you're not going to disrespect me like that. And, it is a thing of finding self-respect in ourselves, loving who we are, who God made us to be, loving us, loving us, you know, loving us, and the thing that gets me the most is I keep running into these young ladies and seeing that they don't really they don't really value their own worth. They don't value what they bring to their minds, and the thought process. And I be trying to talk to them. I be like, look, okay, well, maybe you need to do this, or and I sit down and have counsel with the girls, and I talk to young ladies about their self-worth and how they see themselves, and what they think and what they want to be. And I was growing up, did nobody ask me what I want to be. They would say, well, you going to college and you going to do this. And I'm sitting there like, college? Hey, I'm trying to figure out how to get through high school, the junior high. I'm trying to get through these things. And and my the way that I was taught by my grandparents. I was raised by my grandparents, and they said education is the one thing that they can't take away from you. Child, that is the most valuable line. The most valuable is conversation I've had with my grandfather. Because my grandfather used to always explain to me that they didn't want us to go to school with the white people. Okay. You know how, back then, 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. They didn't want us to go to school with them, And sometimes that was the constant, my during that generation, they said, education is everything because they can't stop you from learning. They can't stop you from what your knowledge is, and now, I realized where I messed up, where I dropped out of school, high school, and but I went to get my GED, and I did take some classes, some college courses online, and that paid off. And you know, push them. The point of loving yourself is to love be you, love being you. And I'm like, I'm 52. I have gotten to the point where I say, look, if we ain't, if this ain't, if you don't like me the way I am, that is not my problem. I love me. I'm gonna do me, and I'm not changing anything for anyone. So I wanted to say thank you for everyone for coming in. I thank you so much. I have my books. I still have my books. I still got my books. I still got my books. I still got my books. Still got books. Still got books. Still got books. Okay. Coming to loving yourself. Coming to loving yourself and coming to loving yourself. Study guide can be purchased on my website, www.sharicenjohnsonmoore.com, or you can DM me in my Facebook, my Twitter, my LinkedIn, or my YouTube page, and we can set it up where you can, I'll go ahead, we talk, and you pay me. The book, the Coming to Loving Yourself book, is $20, and the Coming to Loving Yourself Study Guide workbook is $25. Okay. And if you buy them together in a set, you get the free video course. You get the free video course. I have made a course for the workbook, so you can work that, visual and actual writing it down. So it is www.sharicenjohnsonmoore.com/shop. Okay, where you can purchase the book in a separate, or you can purchase them in a set. So when you purchase them in a set, you get the free video course, the video course with it. Okay. Um. Okay. So, if you are interested, here is my email address. If you would like to be a speaker on this show, you would like to come and talk about various topics that you want to get out, you just want to talk, and want to bring some attention to a cause, or bring attention to your platform. Maybe you might talk about mental health. You might be a doctor. You might be a physician. You might be a chiropractor. You may be you may be a various amount of things that God has blessed you with, and you want to draw attention to your platform. I will help you with that. Okay. You email me and we'll sit down and we'll talk about that. I am Sharice at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. There's my email. If you would like to become a guest on my show, just email me. Okay, babes. All right. Okay, I want to say, if you are unable to watch this live broadcast, the live broadcast can be heard on the podcast. Oh yes, have podcast, Sharice Johnson Moore's podcast. It is available on Spotify, Apple, Google, Apple. I have a list, right? I got a list where you can listen to the podcast. And let's see. Okay. Anchor, Breaker, Google, Apple, Overcast, Radio Public, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Verbal, Amazon Music, Audible, Reason, Castbox, and iHeartRadio is where you can find my podcast, Sharice Johnson Moore's podcast. Okay. So Sharice Johnson Moore's podcast can be heard on all these distribution channels for podcasts. Um, Loving yourself means standing up for yourself. You may have to stand alone. You may have to stand by yourself. Sometimes it's like that. But don't get weary in well doing. Don't get weary in loving yourself. You know, I think it is a brave move when a person can stand and say, "Look, I love being who I am. I love being who I am. I love being who I am, whose I am, what I am, and how I am." So, I wanted to bring that home, bring that into fruition because you're not alone. You have God. Okay, as long as you got God, you don't need nobody else. Okay, so we get and standing up for yourself. Sometimes departing and departing from stressful, abusive, manipulative, uh, relationships that mean you that have no bear no fruit, that leave you more trouble than you was before you got into that situation. Loving yourself means sometimes you have to depart from people. Sometimes you have to depart from the people. Depart. You know. Um, my grandma will always say, my granddad will always say, everybody's not your friend. And that is so true sometimes. Everybody's not your friend. Sometimes they get to that point where it's all about them, and they're not caring about you. And sometimes life is like that. We have to learn how to pick and choose our friends when it comes to loving ourselves, and what we're going to put up with, what we're not going to put up with from people. Okay? So that's that. I want to say it has been an honor and a privilege to come before you today. And if you would like to order your books, Coming to Loving Yourself or Coming to Loving Yourself Study Guide, please go to my website. Y'all have to excuse me today because I am dealing with a bad tooth. And the tooth is acting up real bad, and I'm dealing with some pain right now, and it even hurts to talk. That's why I'm going to cut this broadcast short. Okay? But love yourselves unconditionally, people, because there's no time like the present. Don't wait till you older and be like, oh, I should have done this when I was a kid. I should have done this when I was younger. No, enjoy your life. And loving yourself means enjoying your life. Travel. If you want to travel, do that. If you want to, do certain things, do that. But don't wait till you get old. Don't wait till you get old. This is my, I'll do it later. I'll do it next year. I'll do it next year. Next year come and be gone too. Okay? And tomorrow not promised to anybody. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what you stand for. Enjoy what you put in hard work for. Put in hard work, and don't let nobody steal your joy, okay? I love you, everyone, and I will talk to you later. I gotta go take some medicine for my tooth. It's really bothering me. Okay, I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Okay, babies. Okay. If you like your books, go to the website and order, please. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday.